Welcome back, everyone. I have been chatting with some of you who have downloaded the last few episodes. We had a setting your intentions for the year. You can use that little micro program anytime you want to. Anytime you're like, ooh, I feel like it's my time, it's my season for a refresh or reboost. And then also the one around purpose. So, what we're going to talk about today is this gorgeous underlayer of energy that hides within all of us that is very wise when you begin to work with it and realize, whoa, this has a lot to teach me and show me. And before we get into that, the book, Your Energy First, How to Be Your Own Transformational Healer, Intuition into Movement, Aligned Living. The Your Energy First method is something I have consolidated into an ecosystem that teaches you how to become fully enabled and embodied in your intuition and how you use it in your day to day. So you use it for your own life, you use it in your relationships, you use it in the way that you blend the mystical world with reality. You use it to create in your life, you use it for your career, your purpose, your work, your home, etc. And then for some of you, you take it further and you help provide intuitive messages for others, along with like spacious healing. And involved with that is mediumship, pet communication, house and space clearings. So, what I began to find is that there is no one without the other. If you're doing a house clearing, the pets will communicate with you. If you're helping someone heal something, you will actually notice that their home has a big play in it, a big part in it. And we are having the most incredible time inside this community. The live sessions are popping off. People have written in that they are able to do this work exceptionally faster than they thought. I have new tools, new course programming. People have said, Emily, I've been working with you for years, and I've been playing the trainings on repeat on my TVs, on my walks. And I so appreciate that because it has been years of working with you guys, working with myself, working with spirit, working with clients to really hone in, why do we even do energy work? Why does any of this even matter? And the truth of the matter is, it's here to help support you. It's here to help support us. So, if that's something that you're feeling called to, I welcome you to take a look at that page and decide for yourself. You can always message me with any questions. So, here's what's really cool. For a long time, Spirit's been working with me on this underlying energy. And I'm like, yeah, like I hear you, I get it, show me the way. Show me the way. That's what I usually say to spirit when they bring something forward. I'm just like, y'all tell me. And I'll be curious and I'll apply it and we'll kind of figure this out. And then I was watching a video of a very famous preacher talk about the Word of God. And I felt this energy that Spirit had been guiding me to. Now, don't freak out here, okay? And I want to take a quick note here. When you study spirituality, you're studying self, you're studying systems, you're studying people, you're studying rituals. You will not hear me paint a bad picture of any of those things for a multitude of reasons. And I don't even poo-poo religion because people need community. They want ethical guidance. They want to help bridge themselves into a deeper sense of meaning and purpose in life. And for many people, religion provides that. I was raised Catholic. There's a lot of things I really like about the Catholic Church, which is really funny if you think about it, because there's a lot of terrible things that have been, that have been exposed in the last however many years, right? But the essence of the church is about the people. And that's the part I care about. So when we get back to this underlying energy, I was like, wow, okay. I was like, so why is it that this person's words hit and were very meaningful? And by the way, the words that they were choosing to use, it was I didn't save it, but I should go back. It was like teaching an experience, okay? So it was not saying God told you to bow down to your husband, okay? It was not that. It was not that. It was more just a teaching of just around our human experience. And here's what I realized. I realized that this energy was the undercurrent that I was feeling. And what I'm saying here is that many people feel more when they use a term like God than they do, say, like the universe. So, what is the common denominator there? And the common denominator is love. It is love. So when you think about your own personal spiritual work and your own personal spiritual experience, I have realized, so to finish that thought, you want to think about how am I cultivating love through this? How am I bringing more love forward? How am I stirring up love in this experience? And when I first started doing this, it's wild. It's wild because you and I think, Jello, we love love. We love to give love and receive love and be love, and love is all there is. You and I know that fundamentally. But as you start to bring in love into your day-to-day experience, your eyes are gonna go boing, and you'll be like, whoa, there's an opportunity for more love here. So when we think about the consideration of love, I'm gonna throw a juicy nugget out here, and I want you to this sounds weird, but whatever, suck on the candy and see if you like it. Truly, I want you to feel into this and be like, okay, does this feel good for me? Does this feel right for me? And what I mean is cultivate that love within you first. So say you have to call, like there was a wrong thing on my bank statement, so I called them the other day. And that could have easily been oh, who am I gonna get? Or am I gonna get the phone tree? No, no, no. That was a big case of, can I be in love right now? Can I really bring up the experience of love? And so I cultivated it within myself. And yes, I did get the phone tree, but the problem was solved. Also, the other thing that we want to think about is you're going to start to notice how many ways you have learned to be limited in how you express love. When you start thinking about, how am I culminating love as I'm making my bed? How am I culminating love as I'm going for my walk and staring at the birds and talking to a friend or talking to my partner who I'm really annoyed with right now because whatever? It is wild. Or maybe you think, you know what? I love my partner and things are so great right now. How can I love them more? And you're like, well, that's awfully nice of me because they're already getting a great deal with me, but I'm going to do even more. So you begin to see, or as you make your meals, and this isn't something that you do, this is something that you are. Oh, yeah. My friends and I have started learning how to play mahjong. And the American version, by the way, I feel like that's the only one I qualify for. And even that, I'm like, how do I come into this experience with love? Because what do we think about in games? We think about competition, winning. And so instead, I'm like, this is interesting. So this is teaching me instead how I dial it back in my brain and think about the greater experience, having fun. Yes, I want to be strategic, of course. So, all in all, to say, start having more fun and feelings of love, not just when you practice spiritual work, which, by the way, that's another thing. Because when you show up and do spiritual work, especially initially, you're called to it, you do it, it feels good. And do you know what you're focused on? Yourself. You're focused on yourself. How is your experience? Will you please validate this for me? Becoming a solid practitioner is the inverse of that. It's holding and cultivating the love for yourself and for the client, and then for spirit, who's the greatest activator of all, to come in between you and help. Wild, isn't it? Wild. Or as they say in German, wild. It's wild. Oh, good times. But let's be glad too that these are the messages coming through right now. Knock, knock, who's there? Love. Well, that's a good sign. That's a really good sign. The other thing is, because some of you are like, oh yeah, this is gonna be fun. I'm gonna try this on for size, left, right. I'm gonna go on my boat and I'm gonna drive my boat with love, and I'm gonna be in the car and I'm gonna make my cake with love and all these different things. And some of you may be like, oh my God, not right now, not right now. This is too much. This is too much. I'm just trying to keep our underwear clean in the laundry piles. And in that case, you want to say spirit or God or universe or divine or whatever it is that you call your home base. Please help me cultivate more love. It's the guides are saying, please help me style more love into my life. Oh, I love that. And we're going to end on that note. It is so wonderful to connect with you. Thank you for being you. Thank you for bringing all of you, including your light and your love, into this world. Ciao, ciao. It has been so great to connect here. If this episode resonated with you, please be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who you want to have more of these chats with. As you move throughout your day, remember, your energy is your superpower. As you pay attention to it and trust it, you can watch your entire life begin to transform.